Hey, what's good, world? It's your boy, the one and only Wightman, Ray, CMR, Unsigned 99.9. You know how I do it. Straight from the WYO, Wheatland right now, but I was born and raised in Green River and Rock Springs. And I got to give a shout out to the RIP soldiers in the Soldier Nation. They wanted me to come up on here and do an interview. They have some questions that y'all might want to know, so let's get into it. Well, I'll tell you this right now. What does music do for me, and why do I love music? It's because, well, like any other people who like music, it gives you that high. You know what I'm saying? That high where you get those goosebumps when you hear a certain song that you like or a certain song that you write down. You're like, man, I really feel this jam, and I'm sure other people will feel this jam too. Uh, but music to me, it's always been around me ever since I was born. My family's always been raised around rock and roll, old school tunes from my grandma and grandpa. They always had the old jams playing. Uh, and then I started getting into rap probably when I was a little bit older in my teen years. Started listening to Coolio, Snoop, etc., all the good stuff that was out, and I just fell in love with music. Whether it was crappy or it was good, I still love to listen to music way more than I would do listening to TV. I mean, it gives you that ultimate high, and especially when you're high, it's even more higher. Takes you on that cloud 9, 10 status. You know what I'm saying? And but I love the music scene, and I love music in general because it makes me happy. It makes me bring back funny memories, uh, good times, even bad times. Sometimes when you hear a jam or you write a jam that was affected in your life in a bad way, not only can you feel that jam, but if no one else feels that jam, that's their problem because that was your song. As well as artists who made songs that you really cherish and whatnot. It really takes it to heart. A lot of the fake rap, you're kind of like just, okay, I can jig with it and call it good, but the real meaningful songs that a lot of artists put out, I mean, it's deep, you know what I'm saying? My favorite part of making music is not only do I get to have my son get involved, but the family, sometimes just by myself. But the favorite part of making the music is taking the pen to the pad. Because even if you don't have a good beat, or if you have no beat at all and you just write, it's like in a poetry form from people who like poetry. You're writing in rhyme format to where how can this sound right, but also what I'm wanting to put out, because there's a lot of music out there that they put out what they're saying, but it doesn't go well with the beat. So basically, the best part of the making the music is the first off the writing of the lyrics, and then you can go and browse through all types of beats or DJs who have sent you beats, or if you have a DJ, you say, hey man, I need some beats that can go with this, and you kind of spit it a cappella, and then you let the producer or the DJ figure out, what's going to fit into your lyrics, and but yeah, the writing, straight up, it's hands down got to be the writing, old school, doing it old school style. Pen to the pad, pencil to the pad. Hell, man, anything that you can find. Even cavemen back in the day, they used to use rocks and stuff like that to give out their signatures and their words and what they wanted to say. So, if you got to go out in the mountains to write on a piece of rock what you want to say, by all means, man. But it's definitely, when it comes to music, it's got to be about them lyrics. It's got to be real. It's got to be right, and it's got to be tight in your eyes and vision and ears and hearing. Nah, it definitely ain't easy when it comes to pursuing music when you got a family, but I can tell you how I can find the balance, and that's because this little man right here, come here. This little man right here, he loves his virtual DJ. He loves when we do the music. When Mavis brings in his music, he loves Mavis. Loves Issues. Loves Bug. Loves, of course, Daddy. Huh? Ray. Yeah, he like Ray. Don't even trip. I mean, he's already got the songs hooked in his head. Uh, But when it comes to the family thing, we basically all have our own run business. The missus has her band photographies, which is linked up with the Convicted Music Records. And we pretty much just all day long will promo and do what we can to hopefully make this music thing happen. And even if it doesn't, the photography and the music is fun things that we like to do. So you know how people are like, oh man, I'm bored on this day off. What do we feel like doing? Well, let's do some photography, or let's go out and about, go out to the lake, go out and hang out, and even write music while you're doing it. I mean, uh, both of us, actually the whole family, has always, like I said, been involved around music somehow or some way, whether it was doing it in school or just inspiring at it when at a younger age. But yeah, even for him being 3, almost 4 years old, he definitely likes the music. He can't wait to go probably do shows with Daddy and the whole rest of the CMR Unsigned 99 crew, huh? And we pretty much do good. I mean, when the missus goes to work and I stay at home and take care of him and make sure he learns the ways, as well as when she's home, she learns the ways, teaches him the ways, sorry. But yeah, we all play a part in it, so it's really not too much of a hard, stressful time. Even if we were working our asses off and stuff, we would still never give up on our businesses, because that's what we do. We created it, and we can't just create something and then shit gets bad and we just put it to the sideline. We got to keep this going. You cannot quit. All them, artists that took many, many years to get where they're at. Straight up, man. You've got to keep constantly working. You can never give up, no matter what. Any situations, any problems, just no. Stay on your grind. Keep doing what you do. If it makes you happy, keep it happy. You know what I'm saying? Because the minute you leave it, then you start getting down and out and sad. You can't be having that. So inspire the dreams no matter what. Manage it around family, and when your off times happen or when you have availability, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, a half hour, 45, an hour, get out the pen and pad, start writing something, find a beat, take some photography, and then you can still go out and have time for your family. So that's my word on that. Oh, let's see. The most shocking thing that I've learned from making music, uh, it would probably be how much work that has to be put into it. You figure that it would be simple. You just kind of do like a karaoke thing where you go to a bar and you sing along a song, and but to actually learn from making music compared to listening music, you can just pop in a CD and listen to music. To make music, you have to make sure that the beat's gonna go good. Like I said in the beginning, lyrics. Make sure there's no feedback, no messed up sounds going on in the background, and then you have to make sure you throw in your hooks, your extras, whether you talk, during the lyrics, saying certain things like or ah or hell yeah, and stuff like that. So the whole process of making it at the end of the day, that would be probably, the most shocking thing that I've learned from making music, for sure. I've traveled to perform at many shows, but my favorite memory from a show, uh, there's probably 2 of them. And the reason why I say it's a 2 for a tie is because it was really cool to be involved with it, but to also be a part of. And one of them was definitely the Little Flip show that was put down in Riverton by Pookie Don and the 1000% Underground. It was me, Deuce the T-Rex. Pookie brought him up from Texas. That was a really hype show, man. No fucking lie, no joke. Like, that was fucking a lot of people. Yeah, some of them were a little mad, but I mean, what show doesn't have people that are mad? But that show was fucking tight. Definitely, definitely tight. And then really, all the shows back home. I mean, I love going back home to Rock Springs. Navarre and that whole Razor record and all the artists that are down there in Rock Springs. I mean, I love that environment. I love that to see the place that I grew up in has many talented artists that push aside all the bullshit and just make things happen with music. I like the whole state of Wyoming's music in general, from all types of genres. I give props to the state because it's really hard to get known for being in Wyoming. Usually, when you ask people, that you're from Wyoming, they're like, well, what the fuck? What kind of country is that? And shit, like, country, dude. Like, seriously? Like, when was the last time you saw a fucking United States map, dude? We're right in the middle. And, but I love doing all the shows around here, all of Wyoming. The RIP Soldiers have hooked me up many, many times with shows, and I've also performed with them at many, many shows. The Casper scene is hype. I went and did a show in Gillette. That one was fun. It was at a bike skateboard shop. Done many shows in Rock Springs, a few in Cheyenne. Did a few in Laramie. The Afro Man show was definitely another hot one too. That had a pretty big crowd in that little small bar in Laramie. But that was a fucking tight ass show too. So yeah, that would probably be my second one if I had to pick. The first one would be the Little Flip show, and the second one would definitely probably have to be the Afro Man one in Laramie. That one was hype. The third one would have been the Alcova show when we were all performing outside. That was nice too, with Esham, Insane Poetry, Death Lab, RIP Soldiers, Syndicate. Yeah, that was a fucking tight ass show too, man. 'Cause I love the outside environment where you can do what you want, and fuck, it's outside, so you can breathe better. You can smoke if you want to, drink if you want to. Yeah, it was definitely fun too, for sure. Yeah, getting to where I want to be requires some sacrifice. I have to say the biggest sacrifice that I have done to continue my journey is not only losing people that need to be on this label, that were grown up with me, that we've all had good times with. Um, but the biggest sacrifice that I've had to make for my journey is shit. It would probably be after I got out of prison. I wanted to always do what I used to do before I got in trouble, but to do it in music formation. As instead of selling a bag of weed, you sell a mixtape or you sell an album. Uh, but if I'd have to say the biggest sacrifice that I would have made for my journey, it would have been, yeah, the losing friend thing is definitely a big thing, because you always hear all that time where people are with you till the end, and then just stupid shit happens, and it don't need to be like that. We're all about unity. I don't hate nobody. I don't disrespect nobody unless it gets towards me or my family. But I can't really say like I've done like a huge amount of sacrifice to get where I'm at. I pretty much just do it with the help from the fans, the help from the artists. As everyone knows me, I'm all about unity because I always live by unity is the key to succeed. And everyone getting together and sharing one another. Whether your music's bad, you can give constructive criticism to somebody and say, hey, this is what you can do to make it better, or how better yet, you jump on one of my songs and the continuing of practice makes perfect. You can't just crack it out right off the gate. Even me, my first album, I hardly even listen to that album. Some of my friends are like, man, that was the album. And I'm like, are you kidding me? My second album, like that one was my album. Like that one was my coming to the world album. I really like that one. People love Convict for Life. I had Gangster Fairy Tale of talking to Dominic as in story form, of me being the hero in a book, Puffin' the Herb, Travesty, 307 Till I Die. And then as the albums progressed on, just tons and tons of collaborations. I love getting together with everyone, helping out one another, whether it's promo, a show. And if I jump on the show, I'm always going to make sure I provide pictures and movies to the best of my ability, unless they, keep me busy. Sometimes I'll help be the DJ. Sometimes I be the doorman, security, you name it. I've always been there to support and help from the beginning to the show to the end of the show. And I wish I could probably jump into more after parties and stuff, but I get a little skeptic, from being Convicted Music Records, being Ray Ray from the past. It's kind of hard knowing that, you go to an after party and it's all fun and joy and who decides to show up. But, Johnny Blue and his boys, you kind of just don't want to get in trouble anymore. You want to stick to the music form of trouble, but outside of that, you try to keep it clean, But as for my biggest sacrifice, I didn't sacrifice a virgin or anything like that. I haven't praised to Satan hoping for a record deal. I haven't even asked God for a record deal. I pretty much just play it day by day, and I keep doing what I'm doing, and I figure sooner or later people will show some love, or, they get famous or whatever, and they're like, I remember Ray Ray, man, I'll make him my fucking janitor, hey, at least you fucking thought of me, and that's much appreciated. Usually a lot of people, when they get famous and shit, they're kind of like, just whatever, and they move on. Or you'll go hang out on a music video or something. Yeah, man, you can come to my music videos, you can go to my shows and shit like that, and then when they get to the front door, oh, yeah, you can't be here. And, so it's like a bunch of baloney. Always know that Ray Ray's here, man, and anybody who wants to come kick it. I chill, Aside from being an artist and a CEO, yes, I am a DJ, and I'm also a big helper in the Unsigned 99.9. We're online 24 hours, 7 days a week, constant rotation of music of all genres. Definitely need more rockers out there, so all you rockers and heavy metalers, man, fucking holla at your boy. But we're there for the underground and unsigned hype. A lot of the shit that doesn't get put into the radios, and of course we are uncensored unless you want to, give us some clean music. That's cool too. Whatever your preference is our preference. We're here for the artists and the people. If they want to send us some music, we will be more than happy to listen to it. We will give you our opinion. We will keep certain songs that we want on the rotation. Some of them get on there, some of them don't. Because we can't be putting 50 songs from one artist. Everyone's got to get a taste of the variety. So we usually throw in, 3, 4 here and there, but we're definitely online 24/7. We got awesome DJs. Shout out to DJ Belidat. Shout out to DJ Broadway Joe. Shout out to the boss DJ KJ, Lady Mav, Loose Tex, homie. But yeah, we're definitely doing things for many years now. I started in 2010, and I've been working on since now and on to the future. Yeah, it's just nice. Oh, and Mark, I can't forget about, DJ Mark. Hope I did it right. He's the newest member of the DJ family. He plays all the old school jams, bringing it back to the old school. And we definitely have our shows constantly going throughout the week. And then when we're not on, we do the Unsigned underground hype of music here soon. In the mornings, we're going to be having edited, censored times, so people who are at work, people who are at restaurants, whatever like that, they can listen to music without having to worry about it being profanity. And it'll have a bunch of old school music from back in the day to the new school, just mixing it up, but make sure that it's clean for the environment of work. So y'all be ready for that, man. And it's unsigned999.com. You can't forget it. It's the hottest fucking underground, unsigned radio station, internet going down, and we don't stop, believe that. And I make sure that shit is always on and going, and the DJs make sure that shit's always on and going, because we ain't going nowhere. There's never been times where we were going to quit. We've always just kept going and staying in there, Come here. Stay here. Here. Well, for any last words, shout out first and foremost, man, to the RIP soldiers for hooking me up with the interview. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the trippiness and all the little cool visuals that I'm going to be putting on here for y'all, man. I know it might think that it might freak you out and whatnot and trip you out, but hey, that's okay, because that's what we do. But you can always check us out, convictedmusicrecords.yolasite.com. You can check us out at reverbnation.com. Just type in Convicted Music Records. SoundCloud.com/ConvictedMusicRecords307. What else we got? Dat Piff. We're on Dat Piff. Mixtape Factory. Twitter, YouTube. You can find us anywhere, man. Seriously, though. You go to Google. Let me just make it simple for you. Go to Google, type in Convicted Music Records, and you'll see all the sites. Straight up. Mad shout out to all of our fans, all of our fam, all the artists, everybody who out there working with CMR. We're working with y'all. Mad shout out and respect to a four-letter word we like: food, like weed. You know, shit. Not for him though. You know, he don't know about that stuff yet. You gotta wait till you get older. You didn't hear that. But for people out there on the hard, in the grind, trying to make it in life and shit, man, we feel that because we're in that same boat. We've always been, you know, middling it out in life. You know, sometimes we have our downs and ups, but just coasting, you know. And I hope everyone just stays safe in this crazy ass world that we're living in, because you know, you got the future generation. We have to make sure that stuff goes good, and every president tells you that. You know, oh, we're there for the future generation. Are you really? Or are you just there for yourself? You know, government definitely needs a massive cleanup, population reduction. There's a lot of dumbasses that need to go in life. You know, I don't mean to tell anybody that they need to die or whatnot. Just, you know, assholes, man. You know, people who just, it just astonishes you, you know, when you sit there and look at TV and magazines and all that stuff like that, you know, and these people say that they have a hard life. It's like, motherfucker, dude. No. You don't even know. You know, these fools fucking eat like $50 salads and dinners and shit. Take 2 bites and call it good. Get drunk on fucking $500 champagne. It's like, you don't need that shit, man. You know, give me fucking a couple of cups of Mountain Dew, a fucking smothered burrito, and some fucking Mexi fries and shit. You know, these people are fucking, they're dumb, man. But I still listen, you know, and fucking watch their movies and whatnot. But it just astonishes me that, you know, people out in the world that, you know, they just don't care. You know, there's, like I was telling fucking my family a while ago, that there'll never be peace in some areas because there's just some people who just don't want peace. Well, hopefully his generation will bring about the peace movement. But from the way it looks, you know, stuff ain't looking good. So make sure y'all keep speaking the truth. Keep getting them pins in the pad. Speaking real raps. No more of that fake crap. You know, keep that shit in the dance clubs. Have them DJs and them get their 5-minute fame. Do that shit like that. But for you as a person, write what you feel inside, not what other people want to feel. Whether you get 1 listen or 2 listen or 3 listen, if you like what you do, then do what it do. All right? Even if you go do a show and nobody's cheering for you, nobody's going, yay, you're awesome, like that, welcome. You keep on doing your thing, man, and never stop, because if it makes you happy, then obviously you need to keep doing it, because the minute you don't do it, then you're just not happy no more. And you know what happens when people who aren't happy. You either fuck up, get caught up, or you OD, or you commit suicide because you just don't care anymore and people aren't caring for you. And it shouldn't be like that. It should be like what Michael said, man, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me, you know, and the entire human race. We represent Crayola over here at CMR, all colors. Even if you're pink, purple, brown, yellow, green, white, gray, you know, orange, you know, and we love y'all, and I'll have the links and all that stuff put up for y'all so you can check it out. And thank you, RIP soldiers and Soldier Nation. Keep doing your thing, and mad shout out to all the people. I wish I could just start naming off names, but I love all my friends, my family, my artists, the crew, everything, man. You know, most of the time people are like, oh man, let me hurry and get some shout outs and stuff like that. If you know me, then you know that I got mad love for you. Alright, straight up. Anybody who know me, you know that. So I don't need to give special shout outs, you know, because it takes too long. And I got stuff to do, and I ain't even got to watch to tell you that. Peace, much love, CMR, Unsigned 99.9. We're doing it this year, man. The next year, the year after that. Yeah. You get the picture, man. Love y'all.
Ray and Big Tone. We finna let y'all know a little something. This that yummy song, so get your good buds out and let's smoke. Smoking yummy yummy, smoking yummy yummy, smoking yummy yummy, guaranteed to make it funny. Smoking yummy yummy, smoking yummy yummy, smoking yummy yummy, guaranteed to make it funny. Hold up, wait a minute, let me put some yummy in it. Fire that motherfucker up and let's get high though, for sure though. Take some hits, feel the shit, taste that shit, that yum shit. If you can't take the heat, get your ass out the kitchen, bitch. It lights good, it rolls good, it smokes good, all in all it's good. It don't hurt, it don't scare, but it creeps on you, so definitely beware. Cause when it kicks you gon' feel it, and when you feel it, you be feeling it. So get with it, cause that bass finna kick it. Now hear this, feel the smoke go in, inhale it all in. Now hold it, don't quit it, keep on going, don't stop till the bass kicks. Now let it out and feel the vibe kick in. Now lick your lips and tell me that's not yummy. Smoking yummy yummy, smoking yummy yummy, smoking yummy yummy, guaranteed to make it funny. Smoking yummy yummy, smoking yummy yummy, smoking yummy yummy, guaranteed to make it funny.
Yeah, it's Big Tone, I'm in my zone. Smoke the yummy, straight blow and draw. Take a puff and then we move real slow. Roll it up, yo, it's time to go. Anything you want, you know I'm at the spot. Chiefin' on the green and I would never stop. Self-medicated, premeditated, highly sedated, but not overrated. Yeah, motherfucker, we smoking it. Take a puff, are you feeling lit? Almost higher than Mount Everest. Can't touch me, no, you can't step to this. I'm the greenest bitch, grade A's the hit. Certified overtime to blaze a split. You want some, get some, Ray, Big Tone, you know that we stay super lit. Lay the hash up in the ball. What is too much, can't handle more. Pick yourself up off the floor. Hit the fridge, we just hit the store. You want some more, come hit the green. I ain't gonna lie, it's sticky, see. Relax a minute, take a dab of 3. I'ma fuck with your mind, run through the trees. This, that, yummy, and homie, we don't play. Back behind the club, blazing with Ray. And we smoke the dro all day. Getting high, straight lifted away. I'm flowing to escape my brain. Forever smoking green to erase all the pain. And we always
smoking yummy yummy, smoking yummy yummy, smoking yummy yummy, guaranteed to make it funny. Smoking yummy yummy, smoking yummy yummy, smoking yummy yummy, guaranteed to make it funny.